Back here on Get Up, New York fans happy about their football teams last night. As for the basketball team, not so much. Knicks on the road to face the Hawks in Game 3. Remember what happened? That guy stole Game 2 at the Garden. Halfway through, Dyson Daniels missing. The putback jam. Okongwu's right there. They're up by 14, Alan Hahn.
Yeah, their athleticism was off the charts. Their energy as well early in this game off the charts. And this guy, C.J. McCollum, a renaissance.
Not afraid to take that step back three. They're up by 17. Jalen Brunson to Miles McBride. The triple here. Here comes the comeback. They're within 4. 4 minutes to go. 5-point game. Karl Anthony Towns driving. And then Jalen Johnson, access denied. Anunoby has it. Steps back. Corner 3. Shot clock expires. Yes. Knicks within 2. 1:47 to go. Anunoby to McBride. McBride got it. We're tied at 105. 68 seconds left. And it's Jalen Brunson. The finish right here. You hear the whistle and 1. Knicks up by 3 after the free throw and feeling good. Are they going to steal one on the road? Here comes Johnson. Blocked by Towns. He gets it back. Hawks down 1 now. Same score. And here comes Brunson trying to create separation. Tough shot here, Alan.
This is after the shot clock, late in the shot clock. He's got nothing else. His footwork's not working. That's excellent defense from the Hawks. And that's an air ball from the captain.
Okay, 1-point game now. Hawks are down. McCollum driving. He wants the matchup.
What a great play out of the timeout. This is out of a timeout, an outstanding play. He gets to his right hand. Knicks got to play better defense than that.
Ice in his veins, and then 10 seconds left. This is what you want. You got your guy with the ball. Down 1.
Look at the defense.
And they don't get a shot.
No, look at the defense. They converged. Everybody in the gym knew who was taking this shot, right? So everybody went to Brunson, and they took away all options.
Suddenly, the conversation is no longer the Hawks stunning the Knicks and stealing one. Now they're in control of the series 2-1 with Game 4 back at home. Let's bring in Monica McNutt as well. Monica, what was your biggest takeaway from this Knicks loss?
Good morning, Nagandi and Han. I thought that the Knicks have struggled to create quality shots. Outside of Deuce McBride and OG Anunoby, who shot some gutsy threes, overall as a team, they have not shot the 3-ball, and therefore they've not been able to create space in terms of dribble penetration and to allow sprays. It seems like it's a lot of iso ball because, Han, I heard you mention this, the athleticism and the energy, the Hawks have been content to guard one-on-one, and it has posed some problems in the last 2 games.
I'll tell you what, I have been saying this on this show as the playoffs began. There is a Dragon Slayer at the bottom of the East bracket. The Hawks might be the Dragon Slayer. They are looking at this series now as they stole a Game 2, and then they avoided a collapse in Game 3, but they've got control of this series. And Quinn Snyder and C.J. McCollum are dominating this series because Snyder's been outstanding with his play calling, and McCollum has made all the big shots. This is the vet on a team that doesn't have a ton of playoff experience, and he has certainly led the way. But for the Knicks, execution, a major problem. Mike Brown is trying to find combinations that'll work. As I said before, everybody knew who was taking this shot. Jalen Brunson, clutch player of the year last year. And the Hawks went around him, converged with tons of length. He had nowhere to go. He threw the ball away, and the Knicks lose this game. And this is now a dangerous place where the Knicks are, a team that thought they could go on a run. Because when you think about a 1-1 playoff series, there has been 274 1-1 series. The winner of Game 3 has won the past 202 times. That's 74% to you and me.
Okay, with all that information, I've got to ask you guys this. Monica, are the Knicks in danger of losing this series?
Well, I think you look at the numbers, but you can counter the Game 3 stat with the Game 1 stat. They did win Game 1. Here's the thing, Nagandi. They have to go back to New York with this thing tied up. And I don't think that is something that they are not well aware of. I agree. Snyder's been great on the calls. And what you thought was going to be a difference maker in terms of this team, having the veteran core experience deep into the playoffs compared to the Hawks, basically they've been outmatured, if you will, by C.J. McCollum by himself in the last 2 games.
Outmatured, that's a strong word. Now, look, you have a Knicks team that has been here before.
Yeah.
This team, as I also said this before on the show, it's only the Knicks playoffs when it's excruciating. And that's literally what's going on right now. But they are a team that fights. They are a team that comes back all the time. They are hard to kill.
All right, you talk about a series that's excruciating. Well, it's enjoyable if you're not a Nuggets fan or a Timberwolves fan because you get to enjoy the entire process. Ant-Man and Company, series tied at 1, hosting the Nuggets.
This series.
And then the triple right here. I've said it all week long. It's the spiciest first-round matchup. Yep. Minnesota up by 19 later in the second here. The lead's at 20. Jaden McDaniels, the block on Christian Brown. Play continues. McDaniels, by the way, he talked a lot of talk, and he backed it up here in Game 3.
They don't like him like Minnesota doesn't like Denver more. And Denver's like, why are you so mad? It's the first round. But there's a lot of hate between these two teams.
All right, the lead's at 21 here, and Rudy Gobert. Again, this is another storyline against Nikola Jokic. Look at the block on the three-time MVP.
This is a great matchup. It's a story we'll talk about in a minute, but he has been a difference maker. Gobert one-on-one with the MVP.
Okay, later in the fourth, the emotional top of that building popped off after that. McDaniels in the lane. Oh, the poster slam right there.
He told you, bad defenders.
Look at the reaction from D-Wade and Candace Parker. Double digits from McDaniels. Minnesota goes on to win 113-96. Your biggest takeaway from what Minnesota did and how they did it?
Well, I'm telling you, this is about defense. This is literally what McDaniels was talking about, but it's also about the matchup. A 3-time MVP, a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year. How are you stopping Jokic? Because he's the centerpiece of everything that they do in Denver. He's one-on-one with him in this series, and he has been dominating him the last 2 games. The numbers tell you he's got Jokic shooting 38% from the field. Look at the three-point shooting as well. He is literally the Stifle Tower stifling Jokic.
And if you pull up the box score and you look, 27-15, that doesn't tell the story. That doesn't tell the story of what Jokic has been.
He had 3 assists.
He's frustrated on the floor.
Very.
And when you look at this, Monica, and the rest of the series, are the Timberwolves in the driver's seat right now?
It feels that way, Nagandi, and I keep thinking back to like origin story, right? Like Tim Connelly literally built a team to beat the Nuggets, and it is coming to fruition again, right? Like, and we're still in the era of the league where defense, I think, deserves so much credit, and the Wolves over the Nuggets, especially without Aaron Gordon, are poised to defend.
Tim Connelly, former Nuggets general manager, by the way.
So he understands the roster buildup and some of these guys, especially the foundational pieces. And right now, the Timberwolves backing up all that talk. Alan, Monica, thank you.
Game 3 against the Hawks and Knicks as this series shifts from New York to Atlanta. C.J. McCollum's screen right was the hero in Game 2 for the Hawks, 32 points on 55% shooting. Dyson Daniels, no. Onyeka Okongwu with the putback, cleaning up the mess. That's just a good friend. Second quarter, Hawks up 52-38. CJ putting the Hawks up 17. Part of that trade to send Trae Young to Washington in exchange for the 34-year-old McCollum. Let's get to the fourth quarter, 7 to play. Karl Anthony Towns driving, blocked by Jalen Johnson. OG Anunoby hits that, though. El Cato Grande driving baseline. This time, Johnson with the block. Anunoby, though, with the triple. Anunoby had himself a game, 29 points, tying a playoff career high. This time now kicking it to McBride, 15 points, all off of threes. Knicks legends in attendance, all tied 105. Then it's Jalen Brunson, the hoop, the harm. Knicks actually go up 3 after the made free throw. Next Hawks possession. You saw Jalen Brunson. What about Jalen Johnson? Denied at the rim by Karl Anthony Towns, though he gets the putback. 24 points, 10 boards, 8 assists for JJ. Hawks down 1. 24 seconds left. Jalen Brunson, iso ball. Jalen v. Jalen, air ball. 3 turnovers for Brunson. Not his strongest finish to a game. 0 for 5 from 3 as well. McCollum rolling, 15 seconds to go. Hawks down 1. So he hits the go-ahead eventual game winner in Game 2. And with this go-ahead eventual game winner also hold up in back-to-back games for McCollum. Hawks up by 1. But again, the Knicks have an opportunity. JB turnover. Looking for Josh Hart. Instead turns the rock over. Hawks win Game 3, 109-108. They take a 2-1 series lead. They're 9-4 in best of 7 when going up 2-1.
Gary, the NBA playoffs continue tomorrow night on ABC. We've got Game 4 of Nuggets-Wolves at 8:30 Eastern. Minnesota leads that series 2-1.